Okay, so with the arrival of winter comes new anime, and with new anime comes new reaction.
Haikyuu way.
Haikyuu. So with that, we are visiting Live Chart again, our best buddy. So yeah, let's get on it. Okay, so
Final season is just beginning, or what?
what? Yeah. Like Attack on Titan started in a very weird place. Like it started in December 1st, which made it like continue in the new season as well.
Yeah, it was between fall and winter, right?
So yeah,
I guess
like Attack on Titan, getting in the slack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Tensei Shitara's Slime the
second season is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think this one will go towards?
I didn't watch the anime. I read the manga, only the manga.
So season 1 spoiler, it went till that the kids were endowed with spirits.
Oh, acha. Okay, so maybe the Demon Lord, maybe the Demon Lord arc will come. Yeah.
Anyways, for those who haven't read the manga, and he hasn't watched season 1, he's read the manga. So for those, a brief summary of season 1, I guess. Not even a summary, a brief review, I guess. Spoiler-free review, I guess. Okay. So season 1, it was really well done till certain part. Okay, I forgot exactly where it went off, but a major milestone was reached. Anyways, after that milestone, our Rimuru goes to save the children, you know. So from there on, it was actually rushed. It was done in 4 episodes.
Yeah, so okay. The bonding didn't happen like in the manga. They had a really good bond. Like I think 2, 3 chapters, 4 chapters, 5 chapters were used.
Yeah,
and like something was going. Not only their bonding was shown, like something background was going in the background in the Tempest.
And also like the Fairy Queen, right?
Fairy Queen.
Fairy Queen, her story wasn't shown as much. It wasn't fleshed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think much of it was towards its dismerit.
Yeah.
So the first season, towards the last part, it was kind of disappointing. But if they can maintain the pace they did for the first part, then this will be good because the manga
is going crazy. Really good stuff is happening in the manga. I don't think they will catch up to the manga. I don't think that will happen.
Till Orc King, it was good stuff. The start of this whole arc, actually, like it starts like this, right?
Then it goes.
It keeps going from good, you know, from good it keeps going on, and then it reaches a certain point,
and then like everything blows off out of proportion. Like it will be good.
Like Rimuru goes dark, first of all.
Rimuru goes dark.
That's something to like behold, you know. So Rimuru goes dark, and the manga panels. So we don't know if they'll be able to animate it to that degree. But anyways,
hope for the best.
At least till then, it was good and going towards great. But then after Rimuru transforms, the manga has transcended. Right now, the manga is actually for generic isekai stuff, right? This was good amongst isekais, right? Manga has gone to a different point, to a point where you can't even call it a isekai anymore. It has become Game of Thrones stuff. Well, without last season.
So okay, that's good.
So moving on.
Season 2 part 2.
Well, ongoing series, we shall not talk much about it, just this much.
This season 2 was a masterpiece. Part 1 was a masterpiece.
Season 1 was a masterpiece.
Season 1 was a masterpiece.
ReZero
is a masterpiece. Like I never thought that they will go above season 1, and yeah, that has been disproved brutally.
And the thing I really liked about not even that particular season, every season actually, you know, ReZero does it really good. It maintains this light-hearted tone, and in a blink of an eye, it'll just flip the whole tone.
And like it goes full dark.
And even from there, right? It's going dark, and again a switch. Like
it's lighthearted again.
Like ReZero does it so well. I don't think any other series has done it to this point. No?
Yeah, like White Fox. White Fox is doing a great job.
And like ReZero, we don't have to tell you to watch it.
Yeah,
you
ReZero
already should have watched it.
ReZero, if you are not rewatching ReZero, then what are you even doing?
So moving on.
Dr. Stone Wars arc is starting. Dr. Stone was very good. Season 1 was good. I have already read the manga. I was keeping up with Dr. Stone until recently. So yeah, I know what will going to happen in the Stone Wars arc. They will have a war. Good shit. Watch Dr. Stone. So moving on. Promised Neverland season 2 is coming.
So about this, I haven't watched it. I haven't read the manga even.
I too haven't read the manga, but I have watched.
I actually did some comparisons for like 3-4 episodes actually. I read the manga and watched the anime simultaneously, so as to just see how much they're capturing everything. And yeah, I found it that the manga was more atmospheric. I guess the scene where
the reveal scene.
they find out the dead corpse or something.
No, not the date. She finds out.
She finds out. So something that whole scene, they use CGI to pen and scoop, and that was done good. But then again, yeah, it had that they dragged this whole scene out. It was good atmospheric, but the thing is, you drag it too long and you kind of anticipate too much, and at some point you lose interest. What the manga did though, the panel before that was like nothing. She's close to the door, and next panel, dead body. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the manga,
like they are doing as much as one can. Like Cloverbox is doing. Like there are some scenes in the anime, like they are really good. Like the corridor scene. Everyone mentions the corridor scene. It is done really good. Like Norman. I guess his name was Norman. So with the camera is following Norman, and like he's moving through the corridor, and like there's a bone chilling. There's a chill in it. There isn't any music going on in the background. Just the camera is moving with him, and the camera is like it's like moving a little bit. Like it gives you a feel that you are walking behind him, and like then the reveal happened. Like something happened. I don't remember what happened, but like that scene was really good too. Like where it led to, I don't remember. But yeah, that scene.
But
was
anyways,
really
I haven't finished season 1. I haven't read the manga up to that point. So yeah, we'll catch up to it and see how it goes. We might do a first.
Like season 1 was that too was a kind of masterpiece actually. Season 1 was really good though actually. Yeah, Promise Neverland, and I was hyped about season 2. So yeah, let's hope for the best.
So the next one,
Quintessential quintuplets. Haven't watched it.
I have. The trash I am. I have watched all the trash. This is one of the trash.
Achha.
So,
Any
hype for this? Anyways, well, this is your generic trash stuff. One hook that binds them all is they're all sisters.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to watch some trash with some sister element to it, then go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it anyways because I'm a trash. I finished Kuma Kuma Bear, I finished that shit. Moving on.
Love Horizons new season is coming, and like I really love Love Horizons season 1.
Season 2.
At least I love season 2 actually, but he doesn't. So I won't comment on that. But yeah, was really. But season 2 is still not reaching that season 1 heights. Like when he bought the whole guild, that scene was that was good stuff. Like yeah.
And also when he formed the contract, right?
The contracts.
Anyways, the thing is, not every season has to reach its predecessor's height. But this just dipped overall. I get the thing that you can't have your OPMC doing all this thing to progress the story. If you do that, the story will get stale, right? But then again, we look over at Overlord. Ainz is now a phenomenon. He exists in the world, and he comes in like a typhoon. He does his job. He's out. Right. All the things that's happening is happening without Ainz actually. Season 1 took Ainz to the fullest, and from season 2 on, he isn't there as much. He's just doing the stuff from background, right? And even so, we are still interested in the show. So it's not like that it can't be done. And maybe the whole material was at fault. We haven't read the manga for Log Horizon, that's why we don't.
Log Horizon doesn't have a manga. Like it has, but it's mainly light novel.
We haven't catch up with the manga or even light novel that exists. So we don't know if it's the source's fault or this whole arc was stale to begin with, and they're just trying to get it over with to move on to the next arc. So yeah, I am interested in watching the third season as to will will they be able to redeem it somewhat?
Like, I hope for the best. Like, I am a fan of Log Horizon and I love Shiro and Log Horizon, the guild as a whole. So yeah, let's hope for the best. And
Well, for me though, maybe because I have kept up with it for so long. So if season 4 comes out, maybe I'll give it a watch. But if this one dips, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it going, right? Log Horizon season 3 has a lot to prove.
the OG, the Mushoku Tensei is coming. And I'm really hyped about that. Mushoku Tensei, if you don't know, is one of the OG isekais. It started the whole isekai genre. One of those that started the whole isekai genre. And yeah, I have read the manga and it's good. It's good. Like, it's not a masterpiece, but it's good. It gets its job done. It has an OP protagonist. And yeah, it's good. And there are some scenes which will make one cry. Yeah, there are some scenes like that.
It's a 2-core series, so...
Yeah. And the PV was also animated good. That gives one hope.
Okay, synopsis. When a 34-year underachiever gets run over by a bus, his story doesn't end there. Reincarnated in a new world as an infant, Rudy will seize every opportunity to live the life he's always wanted. Armed with new friends, some freshly acquired magical abilities, and courage to do the things he's always dreamed of embarking on an epic adventure, and with all his past experience intact.
Isekai. Generic isekai.
One thing interesting is, what was this last trash anime? Kami-sama ni natai? No. By the grace of gods, right? So anyways, the last season's trash. What happens there is, he's an adult, he dies, and he again goes to a child's body. And the thing is, he is childlike. So there's that. Here, that ain't it shift. And it gets uncomfortable at times. So we can get, like, if it is not shown to us constantly, if it's portrayed like he's a child, we can, like, take it with a grain of salt, right? But there are little girls here, and this motherfucker is literally 34 years old. The manga was too uncomfortable for me. It was, man. The thing is, when they're interacting, right? If his past was not shown, maybe I'd appreciate it a little bit
like
more.
the past also gives some layer to it, no?
Maybe somewhere, some place, but sometimes this, and even other than that, it was fun till, well, an arc happened where he and his childhood friend and some people were, like, transported to different places, and from there on, nothing happened, man. For chapters on and on, nothing happened. Well, they'll have to rush that part for it to be any good. How much episode is it gonna be?
So 24 episodes, I guess, 2-core series, 24 episodes.
Yeah, it's split core, huh?
Split core.
Yeah, they'll reach that part then.
Yeah.
They'll have to complete it in 2-3 episodes. Otherwise, this will get way too stale.
I guess.
I almost dropped the manga.
I understand. Like, I love isekai.
Is it like, see, I'm trash guy, he's isekai guy. He loves every isekai. I hate every trash, and I love that I hate every trash.
So I have read every isekai, and yeah, it's good amongst those.
See, we agree here somewhat. It's a trash though. That's why I kept on reading it. It's a trash isekai.
Okay, so moving on. Horimiya. Horimiya is one of my favorite shoujo. Horimiya is one of my shoujo, and Cloverworks is doing wow. Like, they are doing Promised Neverland and Horimiya, and Studio Din is doing next one and next one. Yeah. Okay. So Horimiya, back to Horimiya. Horimiya did have some OVAs some years back, but yeah, those are those OVAs. So they are finally getting a full-fledged anime, and I'm really hyped about it. Like, Miyamaru, I guess his name was Miyamaru, and I love them. I love the couple, Horimiya. Like, it's fun.
Shall I read the synopsis?
Yeah. So read the synopsis.
A sweet, awe-inspiring tale of school life begins. At school, Kyoko Hori is known for being smart, attractive, and popular. On the other hand, her classmate, the boring, gloomy Izumi Miyamura, tends to get painted as a loser fanboy. But when a liberally pierced and tattoos, not to mention downright gorgeous Miyamura, appears unexpectedly on the doorsteps of secretly plain Jane homebody Hori, these similar teenagers discover that there are multiple sides to every story and person. Basically, your snafu and oregai, na?
Yeah, kinda sorta, but like
Yeah.
it will not go there. Like they are
Like still, those have gone a bit stale. For we need a fresh start at those things. So
like here like Miyamura is not like those, like not like the main character from Smaku.
it doesn't have to be the main character. Just the theming.
Yeah, the theming is kind of like
we
that.
want something fresh of
like,
those sort.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like the whole it's appearing something and being something else. Yeah, yeah. Horimiya is something like that, and I love Horimiya, so I'll definitely gonna watch it. Yeah, let's hope for the best. They do a good job at this. Moving on.
Nanatsu no Taizai, Funo no
Nanatsu no
Shippan.
Taizai. Why even? Why? After that disappointing third season, why even?
I'm just gonna say one thing.
Why?
There are points where even we go, you should just read the manga. But for Nanatsu no Taizai, even the manga is fucking trash.
Like it started so good. The season 1 was so good. Animated well. Story was good. There was emotional connect. There was characters. There was.
Just put some gifs or something here, please. Just
Like
just
how
just
can
show
something-
how the potato looked.
人間が魔人に勝てるとでも当然ですよ
How did potato appear? Just do something, man.
How can something so good become something so bad?
Like this.
Like I don't know what to say about Nana. Like I'm so disappointed at this point.
The thing is, the story is still good.
Story is good, somewhat
Well,
good.
you see, you won't feel nothing if it's not done.
Yeah. Like after you see season 1, like if it had started like that, like the
And
animation.
even season 2 was good. We had Escanor, right? Season 2 or season 3 was it?
Season 3, I think season 3.
Nah, I think it was season.
In any
Oh,
case,
well, anyways.
in any case, season 2, like I didn't even watch season 2. Like
It was good till season 2. Yeah, Escanor was there in season 2, I think.
Like-
anyways,
like I couldn't even like just no.
the thing I hate most about Nanatsu no Taizai is every fucking season they start with different stories. It doesn't even make sense. So what happens each season is that they catch up to the manga. So they towards the end they make some makeshift ending or something, and from the next season on, the first episode. It's not a direct continuation of the last episode, you know? It's somewhat retconned. And you don't know. You don't know what has been retconned. It fucking gets on my nerve every fucking time. Every fucking time I have to rewatch every fucking thing.
So yeah, like so that's why I couldn't start season 2. And when I start season 2, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
this is not how it happened. this is something else, bro. What is this? What is
Anyways,
this?
season 2, getting into season 2 was really hard for me. I had to go back and watch season 1 in its entirety. It wasn't that hard for me to watch season 1 because it was
season 1 was
good.
really good. Season 1 was really good.
But even after that, even after rewatching the whole thing and watching, it was a disjoint. No?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was a disjoint.
still, after somehow getting into it, the story progressed. It was good. And then Escanor appeared.
Escanor.
I'm not gonna fangirl here about Escanor, but
Escanor is
damn Escanor.
Escanor.
But just because of Escanor, this whole shit was so good. So
bearable.
Good. Not even bearable. It was just good.
Okay.
See, I would say that season 1 first part was bearable. Towards the end though, it was just because of Escanor, even I'll recommend that do watch season 2.
Yeah.
To some people, I'll say even this. Fuck the story. Fuck everything. No need to watch anything. Just go to YouTube, watch some Escanor scenes. You'll be glad.
Okay.
Anyways, then the movies came along, and the movies, well, those are their own pocket universes. But then they had some good ideas, or what can I say? Some good creature, I guess, of this universe. Some good, species.
I haven't really kept up with anything.
Anyways, in this universe, there are many species of different kinds and stuff. And there was a different species introduced in the movie. So that was a good thing, but they kept it whole like separate thing, So yeah.
Yeah, if they make it canon.
If they make it,
might work.
So the movie didn't matter. Every season has been kind of the same trash shit. Still, it's somewhat bearable because of the characters and stuff. But then season 3, the art, animation, everything flopped. And then there are people who say just read the manga. Have you seen the manga?
Yeah.
The manga is fucked up. The animation, art and animation is fucked up. The only merit this whole thing has is its fandom and its story. And even the story is what? A fucking power fantasy.
Yeah.
Really, Nanatsu no
It
Taizai
started something else and now it's become something else.
and Nanatsu no Taizai really had high hopes with Nanatsu no
Yeah.
Taizai. Escanor versus Meliodas.
Bad fight, yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. Season 1, when Meliodas caught that trident, right?
Yeah, and then he threw
And threw it back. Oof. That one moment, it didn't have any encounter, one-on-one fight, and yet it had so much oomph to it. But then we have Escanor versus Meliodas, one of the most hyped up fight ever. And what was that? It was so fucking bland. You just didn't feel anything. Two of the main protagonists are duking it out in a power fantasy and no one gave a fuck. Yeah, anyways, Nanatsu no Taizai. Again, much like our Log Horizon, this season of Nanatsu no Taizai has a lot to prove itself.
Yeah, let's just hope this season is somehow redeems itself. Like, even if the story is trash, make the animation good. Please. Just make the... And Studio Din is doing. Din is a good studio actually.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck they are doing stuff like this?
Yeah, last season I think there was a change in director or something. Did something happen?
Like first it was done by A1 Pictures then they didn't pick it up and didn't even did it himself. They outsourced this.
Yeah, but
Chinese animation.
I won't blame Dean for that season because if the studio is changed mid-production and you have time slots to like.
But at least hopes are now
that they're doing it properly.
Yeah, like one season is gone, we can
somehow cut
some slack. So yeah, let's hope that Dean makes this season at least animated good.
Yeah.
Not much to ask about, that animated good. Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay. 例えば Last Dungeon 前の村の少年が評判な街でください。
Well, this will be a trash. You clicked on it.
Okay, so suppose a kid from the last dungeon Bunis moved to a starter town.
Well, his stuff.
His
stuff because isekai, my stuff because trash.
It's not. I don't think it's not an isekai.
It's a isekai-esque, if not isekai.
If this had a manga, maybe I would have already know what this was about. But I already have read something like this.
Considered a weakling his entire life, novice adventurer Lloyd leaves his village located at the fringe of the mortal world to fulfill his dream of becoming a soldier. When he arrives at the capital, the people discover that this oblivious kid from Hard Knocks might be more powerful than anyone expected.
Yeah,
just isekai stuff. I guess we'll both watch it.
Yeah.
Kaifuku
Jutsushi no Yarinoshi. Kaifuku Jutsushi no Yari.
Ecchi fantasy. Just move on. I think I'll watch it, but move on.
Okay, let's at least read the synopsis.
Should I even?
Yeah.
In a dark world of monsters, adventures, and mages, some of the most gifted healers are subjugated to brute force even by hands of their compatriots. But one mage, Kyle, gains the ability to rewind time, turn the tables, and right all the wrongs.
Okay,
wow.
So like it's a power.
Well,
it's an OP isekai-esque shit.
Potential, set potential, but this is an ecchi. See, every isekai stuff has ecchi in them, but when it's labeled ecchi, that's borderline hentai. Let's move on then. Time reversal, like I think they'll do a time stop groping stuff. Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, Kumo desu ga nani ka?
Haven't heard of it, man.
I am a spider, so what?
Oh shit! Damn, hey! I read this shit on his recommendation.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's
So good.
It's such
So good.
trash. It's such a trash.
It's good.
It's such a trash.
It's so good. No, it's not a trash. It's good. It's good.
I don't even know.
Okay, read the synopsis. Read the synopsis.
Well, before that, what's the studio, man?
Something penis. Something penis.
Mille Penis? Let's click on it, man. New studio.
I guess it's a new studio. Let's. Oh no, not an. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Why? 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 Why?
They've been making Tech Q. Don't ask.
Season 9? What the
Don't ask, please. Oh, bhai. All they make is trash.
Like they legit make.
They only made Tech Q and Berserk, man. So it makes trash, and it's making this trash.
It's not a trend actually. It's go. It's unique. It's
Unique.
It's unique.
It's basically slime. It's basically slime in its primitive form.
With spiders.
With spiders. Yeah.
But
Let's move on.
but there is a mother. There is a mother to be. There is a mother to be. I don't know anything anymore. Read the synopsis.
The protagonist, was just an ordinary high school guy. I read this shit. I can't take it seriously, man. But suddenly, I was reincarnated as a spider monster in a fantasy world. Not only that, but I awakened in a dungeon filled with vicious monsters, armed with only my human knowledge and my overwhelming positivity. I'm forced to use spider-man to defeat far stronger monsters just to stay alive. So begins the labyrinth survival story of a girl with incredible mental strength living as one of the lowest ranked beasts.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good. It's good. Okay, David production is coming.
Well, Hataraku Saibo, yeah. Saibo!
New season is coming.
Saijo.
Like a new season.
Yeah.
Or like do exclamation mark this new season.
Yeah, season 2.
Oh.
Hey, there are other anime actually with like exclamations.
Yeah, but
As
like
seasons.
didn't know Hataraku Saibo will. I didn't know Hataraku Saibo was done by Daily Production actually.
Anyways, Hataraku
Hataraku
Saibo
Saibo,
has
very well.
another segment to it,
The dark version.
the dark version, yeah.
That's something good actually. I haven't read the manga or the anime, but I know it's good.
Anyways, so Hataraku Saibo, the first season
Yeah.
was very lighthearted, very good. Actually, you see, Hataraku Saibo, first season, even though it was light and wholesome, it was like Hinamatsuri. It didn't reach the peak of Hinamatsuri, but it was still somewhat there.
Yeah.
It was wholesome, it was good, it was malleable. So yeah, this is some good stuff, but there's a darker version of that, I guess. There.
No, emergency that was adapted actually.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Its name was Emergency something or
Was
Hataraku
it
Saibo
adapted
Emergency.
or will
Yeah.
it be?
I think
it will
it's,
be.
It's coming actually. I think it's coming.
yeah.
I have seen the TV.
Because I am actually
more interested in that.
more interested in
Yeah, I too am more interested in that. Like
but even Hataraku Saibo in on itself
it's a good,
was good.
It's a good
yeah.
watch. It's a good watch. You can watch it. Oh yeah, Hataraku Saibo Black.
Oh,
Two
of the same
adaptations of
yeah.
same source material. I don't.
No, not even source material. The black version is a spin-off.
Yeah, like spin-off, but
Yeah.
like at least they are in the same
Same verse. Yeah.
same verse. So yeah, like that's
Like,
interesting.
good
They
stuff,
will-
good
like
stuff.
it will be interesting to watch whose animations and like the animation and that
And
animation difference and like
since both of our
both studios take
and
on
since
it.
both of them are different,
Yeah.
so
It's not
in the
even-
same week, if this one comes first, you can like go in there, watch some gritty stuff, and then come back and relax with the
Like it will be fun to watch both studios take on.
Take on
Like it
it.
will be obviously Black will be a more darker version of it. Let's see. Let's give kudos to both. This is Isekai actually. Isekai. I have read this. This is a fucking trash. It's a fucking trash. This. He finds a girl,
Okay.
the strongest magician, in a dungeon, trapped Like this. He learns magic from her. He kisses her.
Okay.
Yeah. That's.
Listen, guys. When this guy calls a isekai trash, you know it's trash. I'ma watch it. The day it drops.
Let's read the synopsis again.
Okuruto Noburo.
Well, it's a name for it. He named the whole studio. The studio is on his name. Who the fuck even is he?
It's like
I'ma make a studio.
It's like Kun&San had its name Anurag and Prokya.
Like he said, I'ma make a studio.
Okuruto Noburo. Anyways, synopsis. The Hidden Dungeon is a place of legend where rare treasures and items are hidden. Well, hidden dungeon, that's why. Well, nor the third son of an impoverished noble family who's lost the one job offer he had was lucky enough to hear about this dungeon. He then acquires a skill that allows him to create, bestow, and edit skills. In order to use it, he needs to accumulate points by carrying out such tasks as eating delicious meals and doing stuff with alluring members of the opposite gender.
Yeah. He collects SP points.
Reminds me of Strike the Blood without the blood.
Okay, Beastiers season 2.
Haven't watched it.
Yeah. Apparently it's good, and apparently it's in our list, but apparently we haven't watched it yet.
It's actually in my phone, you know.
Yeah.
Taking it off.
Yeah.
Why I don't even know. Someday
Beastiers.
we'll watch
but it's
it.
actually good. It's actually
It's
good.
actually good,
It like it's using animals, but it is commenting on racial indifference and on the like.
Well, anyways, if you're a fan of season 1, you'll anyways watch season 2.
Jaku chara tomozaki kun. Jaku chara tomozaki kun. Okay, Jaku
Project
chara.
9. Project number 9. Expert gamer Tomozaki Fumiya doesn't really fit in, but he wishes he did. With no written rules for success and gameplay, that doesn't work in his favor. The real world seems impossible for someone like him, but like any noob, all he really needs are some strategies and a seasoned player like Aoi Hinami to help him. Hopefully, with her guidance, Tomozaki will gain the experience he needs.
Acha, okay. This will be something like that.
Stuff.
Yeah. Like she will help him.
Yeah, the dynamic will be different.
Yeah.
Obviously, but that's Snafu kind of vibe.
Yeah. It's something. I guess it will be a romance. Yeah, romance drama school. Yeah. Honestly,
What's up?
I guess we will give it a watch.
Hey, I see one lolly lurking behind. I'm getting White Album vibes. I don't feel so good. When there's a character lurking behind, that kind of scares me. You know?
White Album, School Days.
School days.
Anyways, Yuri came season 2.
Yuru
Yuru came season 2.
Season 2. Yeah, season 1 was actually good. It was like, again, I put Hinamatsuri as a benchmark because you should watch Hinamatsuri. If not Yuru Camp or any other stuff, Hinamatsuri in on itself is a benchmark because it's just so good. Those who haven't watched Hinamatsuri, please do. If not anything from this list, just watch Hinamatsuri. Anyways, Yuru Camp. It's a slice of life comedy. They basically go for camping.
Oh, it's like that one.
Yeah, Sora.
To the place at the end of the world.
Yeah,
at the edge of the world. Yeah, that's something like that.
But very much lighthearted and has that OG slice of life vibe.
Yeah.
I don't remember the names actually. Non-Beauty.
Non-Beauty.
So yeah, this has the OG slice of life vibes like Non-Beauty and stuff, but not to that extent. So like it's a mix of modern and old classics. So those who are into that stuff, you'll like it. Anyways, Keimenu Jihen. Ajado. See, in the same line, we have Project 9, C Station Ajado. Like, damn, even last season. So many studios.
We don't know, like.
I don't know,
something.
at least we haven't heard of them.
Yeah, they are not like famous studios.
Same. Where a series of animal bodies that rot away after a single night begin appearing in a remote mountain village. Inugami, a detective from Tokyo who specializes in the occult, is called to investigate. While working in the case, this actually has that supernatural vibe.
It's supernatural. Yeah.
While working the case, he befriends a strange boy who works in the field every day instead of going to school. Shunned by his peers and nicknamed Dorotabu Bow. After a yokai that lives in the mud, he helps Inugami uncover the truth behind the killings, but supernatural forces are at work. And while Dorotabo, damn, this will be a mouthful. Dorotabo is just a nickname. It might not be the only thing about the boy that isn't human.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Looks and feels like at least the poster is giving hope, and all this synopsis was also intriguing. Like kinda reminds me of Ghost Stories actually. Kinda sorta. No, Ghost no, Shiki. Like the whole in going in a remote village. Like the family went in a remote village now, and then like the village kinda like.
This kinda reminds me of Sankaria because of that not so human boy or.
Yeah, I understand. But this reminds me of.
Even that was in a remote village.
Yeah. But for me, it reminds me of Shiki actually. Like the girl from town, she went to a village, and like the occult starts happening, and the shit goes down. Apparently, to whoever Shiki knows.
For me, and even the theming reminds me of Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho, Sankaria, and I don't know why Suntai Sai. Just because of the Meliodas, right?
World Trigger is finally getting season 2.
Single Cordo with third season already announced. Damn.
Like they went ham.
Well, World Trigger is weird to explain. Yeah.
World Trigger, I haven't even watched World Trigger. Like I heard the mangaka was suffering from some illness, so the manga was on hiatus actually. So that's why the anime too was on hiatus. Like I think that was the case.
But then again, once a season, and this is a case of old anime, right? Once a old anime put into hiatus, it never actually comes back.
Yeah, the World Trigger getting an animation
is quite surprising actually.
Yeah, Toei Animation doing the.
It has a world building just as fast as Toaru.
Oh yeah, Mazutsuno Index. Yeah. Okay.
But maybe not to that extent. But then again,
Toaru have
different arcs.
Like Toaru is a world, and we are just looking at different people's
and
around
it is being told with different perspectives.
Yeah, like Accelerator.
I don't think I like Railgun as much. Index is by far my favorite.
Yeah, Index is my favorite as well.
Railgun is more rooted, you know. But then again, I don't know. Just because of the main characters, I guess I'm more interested in him.
Yeah. Imagine Break. No. What's his name?
I forgot his name. Sorry. Well, he erases supernatural.
Yeah, he erases everything. It negates everything actually.
He doesn't negate scientific though. That's a good counter though, because you see in majority of not even anime, in majority of fiction basically, the main problem we always have is making a character way too OP with no counter to it. He's powerful against one sector and useless against another. So like that duality. And the thing that happened with Accelerator in the end, and
Accelerator is the best debuff. What happened with Accelerator is the best debuff, best way to debuff an OP character.
To nerf him down,
to nerf him down. Like Accelerator was so OP. Like only counter to him was the main protagonist, and
that too.
Like
if met certain circumstances, right?
That too. And like if Accelerator wasn't like going all in from the beginning, like if Accelerator goes all in,
he doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, he doesn't just stand a chance. But yeah, so main character was the only loophole in his OP-ness. But then they nerfed him so good, and in such a whole poetic way.
And the whole thing that we have with later now, like this whole Suicide Squad vibe. So like that's the whole thing with Toaru.
Yeah.
It's a universe. And we have almost different genres.
Genres in it. Yeah.
Like that's why it's almost like MCU.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can have different buddy cop movie. We can have any kind of thing in Toaru.
Yeah, so
universe.
like watch Toaru at least, if not everything, at least watch Index, first season Index.
And we weren't even about Toaru actually. We were talking about World Trigger. Anyways, World Trigger, it has an extensive universe. Not as much as Toaru, but well, if you like Toaru, you would like
Trigger. Like it was on hiatus, so I wasn't going to read it, like because it's on hiatus, so don't know when it's coming back. So yeah, now I guess we'll give it. I will watch the first season.
Move on.
Beauty
non-stop. Non-beauty non-stop. Well, non-beauty. I have nothing else to say. Well, if you love non-beauty,
we are going to watch it anyway.
yeah, and if
Like
you,
it's a feel-good sci-fi anime. Sci-fi slice of life.
and if you're not into non-beauty, you ain't gonna love it anyways. And if you want to jump in on non-beauty, damn, you have to have 1 cup of coffee with you. Will 1 coffee do, bro?
like even I have to watch non-beauty.
But kinda getting into non-beauty is kinda Chodu. Not gonna lie. Pacing is, well, once it starts going, you kinda get the characters and you start liking that pacing. Pacing is slow and it's like you kinda start liking the show because of its pacing. But the thing is, at first, we in a generation of so many fast-paced anime, right?
In a generation of Jujutsu Kaisen and Haikyuu.
Non-beauty is kinda a chore to get into. So once the ball starts rolling, yeah, you'll get into it. But the thing is, yeah, the first episode will be a headache. Moving on.
Done by Bones.
Done by Bones.
Bones. Fucking Bones. Sports. It's sports. Done by Bones. Okay, what sports?
Skateboards. They're holding skateboards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, something artistic. Okay.
And reminds me of K.
Yeah, K.
And K was artistic as well.
K was
Stylized. Oof. And back in the day, they didn't have anything as artistic as K anyways. And K was like far ahead of its time.
Yeah, K was far ahead. That's why I guess
Like it did lose its momentum because as it took some time between series and as it came on, we got other artistic stuff as well. So it did lose momentum and people are losing interest. But back in the day when nothing was there to compete with K, it was one of the OG artistic stuff.
Yeah. And even like their fight scenes were so good. It looked like dance moves, like dance routines actually. So yeah, K movie.
Yeah.
Let's say them is
it's an original done by Bones. Last season Taizo Samurai. It was done by Mappa, right? Mappa, and it was original, right? Sports.
I don't think it was it was original. Yeah.
So both 12 episode, 1 core original done by Mappa and 1 done by Bones.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We'll be pitting this against each other. We'll hold comparisons for this. Reiki, a high school sophomore and skater, is addicted to S, a highly secret and dangerous downhill skateboarding race that takes place in an abandoned mine. The skaters are especially wild about the beef or heated battles that erupt in the races. Reiki takes Langa, a transfer student returning to Japan and studying abroad, to the mine where the races are held. Langa, who has no skating experience, finds himself pulled into the world of S. Well, to Langa and beyond.
To Langa and beyond. Like, at least it's not generic skateboarding shit. Like, there is something.
Well, it'll have Street Racer vibe.
Yeah. That kind of it.
Street Racer with skateboard. I'm interested in it. And done by Bones. We'll watch it regardless.
Okay.
Majutsu Orphan Haguri Tabi Kim Lak Ken.
Studio Dean, no synopsis. So nothing to comment about. At least the poster looks
generic as fuck. Yeah, generic shit.
Daily Production is doing sports, basketball, volleyball. Okay. It's that one, 2.4. Yeah. I know about this. I've heard about
volleyball.
This. That's all I know.
Well,
it's a volleyball. Volleyball anime coming and like everyone's putting Haikyuu.
Yeah, only thing we have to pit it against is Haikyuu.
And Haikyuu is something of a.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece in its own right.
Yeah.
And anyways, for say basketball, we have Kuroko no Basuke, and then we have Slam Dunk, and we have many. Right, many. So Haikyuu was in a class of its own.
Yeah.
Now it has a competitor, and Haikyuu is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Something will have to keep us going, right? So maybe this is it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could be, would be, should be. debut production, and it's the debut production. So
Debut production put their love and passion in anything they do.
So let's hope for
it's
the
gonna
best
be
and read the
good.
synopsis. Kimichika
Kimichika Hajima was a member of strong junior high volleyball team in Tokyo, but after getting into serious trouble with the team, he moves to his mother's hometown to Fukui, where he spent his childhood, and he is reunited with his childhood friend Yuni Kuroba. Kuroba, who has outstanding physical abilities, is weak under pressure, and Hajima, whose overwhelming passion and talent for volleyball always cause friction with others, grow up to be an ace player. But in their last prefectural tournament before they graduate middle school, they get into a big fight. The two of them both start school at Sein High, no longer friends. Waiting for them on the boys volleyball team is the oddball pair of Oda, the hot-headed 163cm tall captain, and Aoki, the cool 193cm tall vice captain, as well as second grader Kano, who is allergic to sunlight and always wears long sleeves and long pants. Hajima and Kuroba aim for one more shot at the national championship, but November. There's one last chance for the current member of the team to compete at the national level. The spring high school volleyball tournament with Kuroba, who gradually began to realize how to act as the ace of the team, and the Hajima, the genius setter. The Seinen volleyball team is finally ready to aim for the top. Fukui Prefecture only gets one slot at the tournament. If they want to make it to Tokyo, they'll have to beat the members of the Fukui Tech team, including the leader Subaru Mimura, the strongest attacker in the prefecture. Fukuho, Seinin, and finally ready to face off to see who gets the right to attend the spring tournament. Damn, it was a mouthful. Anyways,
they already said most of the stuff.
Yeah,
like, the first season will at least be about Fukui and Seinin looking it out.
And it feels so much like Haikyuu.
Well,
Like not even because of volleyball.
Yeah.
Because of genius setter and some Dateko, you remember? That's something.
Let's go, Dateko. Yeah, I remember that shit.
So that was in English Date Tech, right? So again, here even something tech, and then seniors last being the last tournament, and then genius setter again. The seniors finally learning their place. The ace finally taking. It feels way too much like Haikyuu. Let's just hope that it's not
trying to be Haikyuu.
Trying to be. Let's just hope that it's trying to be something different.
Yeah,
moving on. Tenshi Shoujo Design Boo. Asahi Production.
Okay, let's read the synopsis.
You know Asahi from Haikyuu. He went on to make anime. he just
He can't.
He couldn't handle the pressure. In Heaven's animal design department, designers create a variety of new animals. Listen, I'm telling you, it'll be something like Hataraku Saibo. Like Hataraku Saibo explain the biology in a job kind of stuff, you know. So it'll be like that. They'll explain supernatural phenomena like God, creation of humans and all in a work environment stuff. Moving on. Kai Byoi
Ramune. Platinum Pigeon.
Why does it look like stretched out Meliodas? Meliodas was stretched out.
Malnourished Meliodas.
Even his face didn't change, man. He was just stretched out. As long as hearts exist inside people, there will always be those who suffer. Damn right. There's something strange enters their mind and causes a strange disease to manifest itself in the body. The illness which is called mystery disease.
Wow. Wow.
It's unknown to most, but certainly exists. Certainly exists. There is a doctor, an apprentice, who fights the disease, which modern medicine cannot cure. His name is Ramune. He acts freely all the time, is foul-mouthed and doesn't even look like a doctor. However, once he is confronted with the mysterious disease, he is able to quickly uncover the root of the cause of his patient's deep-seated distress and cure them. And beyond that, well, don't even want to watch it, man.
I want to. It looks good, feels good,
Anyways,
sounds good.
A Wonder Egg Priority, Cloverworks drama.
Like look at the poster. Yeah,
actually, this
looks like
it looks like everything is fine. But as soon as the anime starts, shit will go down. It looks like that.
Yeah, damn, the poster looks good actually, like really good.
Original.
Okay.
Cloverworks original.
Okay.
Many originals from last season only. Ai Oto, a 14-year-old girl, is guided by a mysterious voice she meets during a late-night stroll and obtains an egg. If you want to change the future, for now, just make a choice. Now believe in yourself. Break the egg. Whatever it's I when she cracks the egg. Omelette.
Maybe the egg came first.
maybe a chicken will hatch from the egg. And we'll say the chicken came first.
Okay, so at least the poster looks good and the synopsis is...
Weird as fuck.
So it will be good actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it really gives the vibe of Promised Neverland.
Yeah, Promised Neverland. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
It
about
is
that.
Black Arrow Studio.
Oh! One niche thing I know about this one, the writer is good, yes. The writer is, I think the writer or the director, someone from the another. It could either be the director or the writer.
Is it a mecha? Yeah, it's a mecha.
Yeah.
It has this OG vibe, na? Original, it's an original studio.
Poland. Okay, Studio Poland.
Lingalin Dieseland. Oh, bhaiya, what is this, man? Lingalin Dieseland, enclosed by the walls. The wall covers, protects, cultivates, and nurtures the land. The wall is God. It is the foundation of the land of Lingalin. One day in Edgar, a village of the outskirts of Lingalin. The village name is Edgar. Like PewDiePie's dog. Seriously. A mysterious man named Black Arrow. Black Arrow has lost his memory, but he claims that all he knows is that I came from outside the wall. What is happening, man? This is Attack on Titan. Aaron's father lost his memory and then came
and said
outside the wall. And the wall was God. Yeah, they painted the wall. What the fuck is this?
Arrow tries to
head beyond the wall to regain his memories. At least he tries to regain his memories. Well, Aaron's father didn't actually lose, but he's pulled into one conflict after another. Well, weird stuff.
We'll watch it.
Yeah. Azure Lane.
More Azure Lane.
Well,
Azure Lane.
Azure Lane.
Uma Musume Party Deadly season 2.
Well, Uma Musume was actually good, so.
It was good. You watched? Oh, this one, the horse.
Yeah. It was the dark horse of that season. Back in the day.
Okay.
So first couple of episodes felt like normal slice of life ecchi actually, but it wasn't ecchi and it was more the verse of Hinamatsuri again. Go hands. Praetor no Kizu.
Or maybe Gohan. S.
Praetor no Kizu.
No,
Kizu
it's
means...
Patre no Kizu. That's fascinating. Mixed media projects. Okay. So, let's read the synopsis.
It's
Masamune Senki. Studio A-Cat.
a singular cat. In an unplanned field trip, Rico is transported to an alternate Japan where metal-based life forms known as mimesis ravage the world. Only girls equipped with LBX armored weaponry can stand up to this scourge. Joined by 4 other displaced young women, Rico will have to adapt to save humanity. The hope for plan rests on these heavy metal soldiers who desire one. Yeah, that Sigjifa or something we watched. Idly Pride, yeah. You know who's watching this idol shit?
Berserk Strider?
Yeah. Fucking Miura. Just write some chapters, Miura. Maiko-san Chino Makanai-san.
Actually, the poster looks good nah?
Yeah.
The poster looks very aesthetic.
Retro.
Aesthetic
and
cozy.
Feels like Atasinchi.
Matlab Meri family.
Meet Kyo and Sumire, 2 friends from Aomori who came to Kyoto in hopes of becoming Maiko.
What's a Maiko?
Yeah, while Sumire successfully fulfills her dream, Kyo is not so lucky or talented. Instead, her gift is in her culinary skills, which she uses to help support Sumire and others. Other Maiko. What is a Maiko?
Maiko.
Meaning
Japan.
Michael Jackson. Japanese. Mew. Which one? Is an appreciate.
Apprentice geisha. Okay, now it's more interesting.
Not even a geisha, apprentice geisha. Damn. Well, I guess you can't become full-fledged geisha just because you want to work. Damn. Studio to be announced. Damn. They don't even have a studio yet.
Like, hopes for the best. The poster looks good actually, na? Poster looks really good.
I don't know why this has a shonen tag to it though.
I guess something would be like Actage or something like that. Actage.
Like Food Wars.
Yeah, Food Wars kind of shit. Well, not almost like in the Geisha War.
Geisha War.
Geisha War.
The leading stars, JC Staff.
Drama sports.
I don't know, JC Staff makes this kind of blend stuff sometimes.
Like
Don't
yeah,
know to
JC
us.
stuff.
Yeah. JC makes good stuff, then they make blend stuff. This
Then-
looks like one of those blend stuff.
Okay. World
Anyways,
Witch.
it's
Assassin Shimamusa.
Anyways, it's an original, so let's read the synopsis since it's done by JC Staff.
Okay.
Kensei Maeshima left the world of figure skating after his rival said, "You'll never beat me." Years later, he's using his athleticism to help several high school teams, never focusing on one. But when his adversary publicly announced a shift to a team sport, a kid familiar with Kensei's past finds and laces up his skates and joins the world of skate leading. Yeah, I think we're done.
And with that, the list ends. So, someone is still making Yami Shibai. It reached 8th season now. Like, who is even watching Yami Shibai? In any case, that's the end of the list.
Somehow, finally, we reached the end.
Yeah, it was such a
Chore.
long list. And it's going to be even longer next season.
Well,
Yeah.
time to get to work. Next review coming shortly.
Yeah, first impressions are coming soon. And with that being said,